Allow the mind freedom at this point in time. Thereby natural balance finds the self with full self-acknowledgement, acceptance, and appreciation. For the next few minutes, allow yourself unconditional permission to merge your attention inwardly, where peace fully resides. Whatever transpires outside shall not cause distraction, as one's attention is naturally focused inwardly for the greater benefit of the self. Observe that body and note how simple it is to send a thought from the mind into that body and observe how that body responds. Observe the breath. Imagine as you breathe that the rhythm of the breath is like the ebb and flow of the ocean, cleansing, clearing, rejuvenating. So perfectly in accordance to nature's law that no effort is needed. Soften the facial muscles and note how easy it is for the eyes to complement the suggestion. Allow it to complement the forehead, temple, crown, scalp, right around to the ears, cheeks, nose, mouth, and chin, effortlessly down the neck. What if one came to the realization that all reality of one's personal assumptions, acceptance, only exists within the mind of the self? What if? And then, to further refine this realization, to fully recognize that one has full veto over the mind unconditionally. Thus, at this precise moment, one has full access to freedom, changes, healing, detoxification, recalibration, by simply visualizing in the mind, seeing it clearly. By placing the image in the mind, one is programming the mind as to one's objective. See those legs relaxed, from the hips down to the toes. See those arms complementing relaxation. Tension has no place in the body as that body relaxes. Add freedom to the torso. Thereby the nerves, the muscles can easily complement each other in the gentle rhythm of the breath in relaxation. Continue to enhance your imagination in regards to one's objective now. See oneself clearly already achieving and experiencing whatever it is that one has seeded in the mind in regards to one's objective moving forward. As I count from 10 to 1, allow each count to double the mode of rest as it reinforces one's intentions. Effortlessly now 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. Easily relaxed, far more cohesively down to 3 without effort. 2. A natural metamorphosis floods the mind in decluttering. 1. Imagine seeing the whole aspect of the self standing by you. Go within. As one returns one's attention now to the images of one's objective, as though the aspect of the past smiles lovingly towards you, for it has served its purpose. In full appreciation, it can now depart as you bid it farewell. It has served its purpose. And to your sense of joy and upliftment, moving toward you now are the celebrations of achievements of where one plans to move the self forward at this precise moment in time. Thus, the whole scenery changes, be it individually and collectively. See yourself in joyous momentum, in the knowing that the past served its purpose fully, and it has been rescinded, released like a metamorphosis You have released the shells of those past protections. Thereby now you can fully emerge like the butterfly, free to soar the heights with the greatest of ease with the aid of nature in grace. Move your attention into the brain and observe the neurotransmitters there now cohesively connecting the programmings of the new upbeat scenes of impressions. Thereby, the synaptic activities now shall influence your thinking in manifestation. It scans down the nervous system, thereby with natural momentum enhances the entire body's health into proactivity. Thereby you achieve your objectives with ease. Individuals that had in some form caused misalignments within your energy field are no longer relevant. For you've chosen the metamorphosis of purification. As if the divine self itself is flooding your mind with its pure nature now. That I am that I am. And instinctively one senses one's original inner child in the mother's womb at inception, sending light to the spark of creation. Thereby, as the development matured into the embryonic stage through gestation, the child within the mother's womb that allowed you the opportunity of development to where one is now is charged with love. And it extends to the mother for giving the support needed through the entire gestation and birthing process. Extend it out to others that are relevant and see the baby born and embrace the baby in your arms now, for that is you. As it developed, it took on board the experiences which allows you today to be the individual of greater wisdom and accomplishment. And there ahead is the future, smiling lovingly back at you as it observes the progression of ascension. Notice the childhood, lovingly supported by your divine energy, as the divine light floods your entire self now, unconditionally, through the childhood, teenage years. The love moves through your heart to their hearts. And all exchanges in refinement, decluttering, rescinding, cutting all limitations that had in some way found interaction within you for your exchange in growth. Those shoulders feels relaxed as the back no longer needs to carry burden. The heart glows brightly in perfect union. The full ascension of the self, like the Christ itself, in full divine awakening. It's as if one can stand in front of oneself and look straight into one's eye and say to the self, I love thee, myself. I love thee, myself. unconditionally. I love thee myself. Thus, the life force extends from the teen years and further forward. Each year and decades as needed to attend this moment in time in cohesion, in perfect integration. How does it feel in the recognition that the mind designed the screenplay of this life and lives, and now you are revising the edition, upgrading the roles played? Sense the divine spiritual essence and energy merging with each of your cells, each organ, muscle, gland, bone, as though you can sense the pulsation within echoing out on the in-breath and out-breath, like the ebb and flow. And all those who have transpired in full illumination prior to this moment are connected to you in accordance to the timeline of your choosing. Inner peace. And our loved ones in the spirit realms celebrate in the knowing that we, in recognition of our true divine nature, uplifts our own essence and ripples out to those around us and humanity and beyond. I love thee as I am that I am. I love thee. And if that body, be it physical, emotional, mental, needs time to rejuvenate and heal, allow it so now, in the perfect synchronicity of its multi-dimensional timelines and exchange, in the knowing that it is done. It is done. Go within. As though one can easily, with the inner eye, look up to the divine creator of all life in full gratitude for allowing one the opportunity in human form of experience. For one is far more refined in the colors of the divine state through its holographic variations, due to the experiences gained and attained perfectly. I am that I am. That I am, I love thee myself. And in turn, no longer shall that mortal mind cause limitations, anguish, or misalignments. Rather, that mortal mind shall serve its purpose, whilst I retain my divine state in communion consciously, every moment, in every way. Thus, the divine mind can interact via the mortal mind through the mortal experience without the mortal mind feeling misaligned or misinformed, as the mortal mind now recognizes its divine nature in perfect symmetry and alignment, perfect cohesion. Just as the legs have a purpose, as those arms, so does that entire mind and body flow effortlessly now through the synchronicities of the timeline. Some may speak of the Fibonacci sequence in perfect flow in circular motion. How blessed is one that has recognized the one within the one of the one now. I am that I am that I am. Perfect. And if one chooses to expand the mind, observes events to come, one embraces it unconditionally, as one now embraces it from the divine self by the mortal experiences, but from a divine purpose in exchange. Thus the mortal senses relaxes without fear of judgment or misappreciation. Complete light in upliftment. So repeat to thyself that as one gazes at oneself, I love thee, myself. I love thee. I am that I am. That I am. Perfect. Without flaws. Perfect alignment. As the ripples of the ebb and flow floods the entire self, the communion in reunion finds the self perfectly. Perfectly. It is done. I am that I am that I am. I love thee, myself. Sense that body in joyous upliftment as every cell, subatomic particle, energetic field via your energetic body is now refined in attunement perfectly. Just like the butterflies stretching its wings and gently moving with the breeze without effort, it can soar the heights with ease and beauty and grace. I am that I am that I am. And so it is. It is done. That mortal state smiles lovingly at you, for it serves you unconditionally without judgment or malice. For it now recognizes that the divine self is awakening to its divine nature in purpose. Thus the mortal self served you well. I am that I am that I am. Perfectly. It is done. Now imagine as though you can easily rest the hand upon the heart in full gratitude of all that is. For one is what one is. In recognition that whatever exists in the mind shall exist in the life. Imagine that. Whatever exists in the mind exists in the life. One sees clearly the reflection of the self without fear, judgment, or prejudice. As one sees the divine self smiling effortlessly, lovingly back at the self. I am that I am that I am. Let that mantra resonate through the mind. In every way, I am that I am that I am. Perfect balance. Perfect balance. Perfect balance. And whomever one chooses to interact with, be directly or indirectly, shall instinctively find attunement, if appropriate, to that state of upliftment. Thus one no longer needs to feel as though one's energy shall be drained. Rather, one's energy shall perpetually be guided upwards, brighter in every thought and action. I am that I am that I am. It is done. And daily make a commitment to the self, to gaze at the self in full appreciation, as one orates as though in the arm of the divine created self, I see thee, myself. I love thee, myself. I am that I am that I am, unconditionally yours. As you move through this human experience in full gratitude of the adjustment in frequency in recognition of one's pure divine purpose, in awakening, in realization. I am that I am that I am. Remind the self it is done. Now and for the rest of the frequencies of this timeline of existence in this human form and beyond. Perfectly. It is done. And as my voice goes effortlessly in silence, allow the silence to echo in replication the words, I love thee, myself. I love thee, myself. As that body complements the grace of the divine connection in all space, all time. I love thee, myself. I love thee, myself. And so it is, perfectly balanced, in perfect synchronicity in attunement. It is done. And so it is. Allow divine union. It is done.